I think Dr. Mitchell's done a really good job of building up school spirit. I think that the like the spirit weeks and the canned food drives and things like that, I think are just amazing, and the kids really get involved in them, and that's one of the things that I think is different about West.
And he has, over the last, I think, 12 years, woven in his Longhorn universe and his theme to make it what it is today.
I think the school has taken on a little bit of a personality under Dr. Mitchell. No one was calling it Longhorn Universe before he came around, and I've heard students in the hall saying that. He definitely brings just a joy and a delight. It's always a good way to start off your day when you see him in the morning in the parking lot, and he welcomes you so kindly. So I think he's brought just a real energy to the school.
Just being available and present in everything that we did. You know, you have student faculty basketball game. You have the kickball game that we had with the seniors. Graduation. You know, any event that occurs on campus or around campus, he's there. And so seeing him and everything and being so supportive is something that will always stick with me about him.
West is all about relationships. We've always been about relationships. And one of the things that I've really been so proud to be a part of is putting those first over everything else, over curriculum, over what the relationship with the students, the relationship with colleagues, the relationship with administration, all of that is important. And there have been hiccups, but at the same time, I will honestly say I think it takes time to build relationship. I just want to say over the 12 years, Jeremy has built relationships with people, and those are going to be we're going to miss you. But that has been moving that to the forefront. The focus has been what makes West best.
Every year, as long as he was available, he would always judge at least one round at our tournament. Which, I mean, anybody can serve as a judge, and often I think it seems like a less than important task when you're trying to maintain an entire building and students and staff, but he would always take his time to make sure that he served our team in that way, and that kind of support has been so invaluable for us.
So Dr. Mitchell, the things that he used to say to me from the very beginning is that he's a dork. He proclaims himself a dork. And here's an example of one of his dorky things that he does. He had our budget secretary, Mrs. Santangelo, order him pens that have different colors because he's very particular about using different colors to highlight dates or responsibilities or times. And so he has a stash of these, probably 12 in his office, and he's very, very proud.
Years ago, we walked into a faculty meeting and they had all of these statistics on the board of grades and students, and we all kind of collectively groaned and rolled our eyes as we were walking in the morning and got some coffee and sat down, and him and the admin team shut that off, and we did a campus-wide scavenger hunt, and I thought that was really cool. It was just kind of a much needed break in the middle of the semester.
So some of my favorite memories of being with Dr. Mitchell are when he performs his 90s rap songs. He knows every single word, every single lyric to 90s rap songs, and it is hilarious to listen to him sing the songs or rap the songs. And so I can't stop laughing when he does it. So,
I remember one day Dr. Annie Miller coming up from the middle school and rearranging his office. She moved Post-it notes, she moved documents from his bulletin board, she moved chairs, she tried to make a mess of it. He does not like that, so that's kind of funny. Share.
Probably just anytime we play in the student faculty basketball game, and he's got kind of an old school game, I feel like, but you could tell that he's played before and that he has some skills, so that's always fun to watch.
Second thing is student faculty basketball game. I'm just always impressed with how good he is. He's a baller. He's got handle. He's got vertical. I remember at one point he took a shot from the baseline, fadeaway baseline jumper with the student body behind him yelling and screaming, and he nailed it and just ran down the court like it was nothing. And I envy the skill and the confidence for sure.
I'll tell you the thing that's always impressed me about Dr. Mitchell is that when it's the homecoming pep rally, every year in front of the entire school, he has to walk out in cowboy boots and catch a pass from Mr. Duncan. And every year he's been here, it's been perfect. He's never dropped it in front of the whole school. That's a lot of pressure, and I'm really proud that he pulled it off.
Oh, well, Jeremy, before you go, you have to leave me your boots, all right? That when I think of Jeremy, I will think of blue boots and Longhorn Universe. So.
Mitchell's cowboy boots are, without a doubt, a statement piece. You can quote him.
Yeah. I keep thinking the one thing I think I'm going to miss the most is like the abundance of dad jokes that we always get at all of our staff meetings. I think the levity that he often brings, that he then balances with the sincerity and the seriousness of the work that he does, is something that's really hard to find. And I very much appreciate his sense of humor, the lightness he brings to so many things that are so very serious. And I'm hopeful we can get that in someone else, but we will definitely miss that in Dr. Mitchell.
He came in and made this building his own, and really pushed us in terms of diversity. He spearheaded the program where we attempt to push more students of diversity into our honors and AP program, which ultimately helps close achievement gaps. He really was behind the scenes looking at the numbers and dissecting the data to figure out where the holes were at West High, because we all know West is best, but behind the scenes there are ways that we can improve, and he searched for those ways. He wanted to leave a legacy at West High of making it a better place than he found it, and he has done that.
You know, his saying of, take care of yourself, each other in this place is something that brings true to me, and I try to instill in the students as well. So keeping that at the forefront of everything that he does, I think is just a huge accomplishment.
One of my first memories of him was when he first started as head principal. He had his door open and he welcomed any faculty member to come in and sit down and chat with him and just get to know him, and he can get to know us. And I really appreciated that openness and the welcoming of faculty to have a relationship with the principal. And so I still remember, coming in, sitting down. We talked about sports. We talked about life in general, and I really liked that.
And I feel like the community and the support has grown increasingly over the past few years, especially getting through the pandemic and helping us guide us through that. But he is such an supportive person of the arts and of all activity programs, and wants literally every student to succeed.
And I always had the sense that he was thinking of students first and education first. So yeah, like that.
He has always been student-centered, and I think with that focus in mind, I think that he has really allowed for students and faculty to come together to solve problems.
Yes, so Dr. Mitchell has always been very supportive of different initiatives that I've wanted to try. He always lended his ear to hear my ideas, but then was also willing to challenge me and give pushback and feedback, sort of to present the other perspective, things maybe I hadn't thought about. And that's so important because I'm only one person with a set of ideas, and there are so many different people that we serve in our community, and so he needed to bring those various perspectives to my awareness, and he did a great job doing that, and it really helped me produce better products for whatever I was doing because he helped me think of other perspectives.
He helps me every morning with substitutes. It's been crazy with the coronavirus. We've had teachers out. Every morning that we come in, we probably spend 45 minutes together, piecing together what the day's going to look like to make sure all the classes are covered, and he is a great help with that.
And ultimately, even when I didn't maybe want or need to hear something, he knew when I needed to hear those things, and he was willing to push me And I am so appreciative of that because I think he has made me a better person, better principal, better parent now that I have a baby. And so he has impacted my life in more ways than he knows, and for that I will forever be grateful.
Being there, he's always made it a point to say that his door is always open. And there have been times where I've had to, go and speak to him. And I remember my first year teaching here was the year that the tornado happened in my hometown of Joplin, Missouri. And he made it a point to, seek me out and make sure I was doing okay and my family was doing okay. And I thought that spoke volumes.
Right. So personally, a lot of you know, so I had a really tough patch a couple of years ago in my family situation, and Jeremy was there for me, and I will never ever forget that. So thank you so much, Jeremy. I really do appreciate your help and your understanding, and I want to actually contribute that and pass that forward to you now as you're retiring and staying home with your boys. I want you to have great relationships and spend that time and be there for those boys. So I'm so proud of you.
I wish him all the luck in the world. I think that being able to spend more time with his kids is going to be something that he will benefit from, the kids will benefit from, but we will definitely have a huge hole at West High that needs to be filled, and we will certainly miss him.
He's always been great for me. When he announced his retirement and said that I was talking to him, he said, "Yeah, I've been here for 12 years." It shocked me that he said 12 years because it literally as the time has flown. And so time flies when you're having fun, so to speak. So the fact that it flew by so quickly meant that it was a good 12 years. Yeah.
Yeah. Congratulations on retirement. That's super exciting. You're the only principal that I've ever worked for, so it'll be a lot different walking around school and you're not around. But I appreciate everything he did for me personally and for the school as a whole. And I hope he has a great retirement. Really enjoys life.
I would like to thank him for everything that he's done for the past 12 years. Through the good and the bad, he's always put West first, and that kind of commitment and dedication is sometimes hard to find, and he has always been that person that has been the biggest cheerleader for West, and so I want to thank him for everything that he's done for West and for me personally, and I wish him kind of the best of luck in anything that he chooses to do in the future. I know he'll be successful in that.
I'm just very grateful for everything you've done for us. You've been here pretty much as long as I have, so I've never really known another principal. So I appreciate everything you do to support speech and debate, to support the arts, and to support everybody here. So thank you, and we will miss you.
I am going to miss Dr. Mitchell. He and I have been working together for over 9 years now. By the time he leaves, it'll be 9.5 years. I think we've made a great team. I'm so glad I've been able to count on him for so many things, both personally and here at West High School. It's just hard to imagine that office not having Dr. Mitchell there with me every morning and getting us through the day. I'm going to miss you.